We're back with the Luton Town. This is episode 2 that we're starting, so we're going to do season 3, season 4. Let's get into the transfer window. Wasn't much to it. Sold our starting goalkeeper to Granada. Didn't think he was going to do much more for us. He conceded 98 goals last season. That's very high, and he's getting older. We loaned out some players, and then we bought in Sergio Reguilon from... Originally, he's from Tottenham, but he was loaned to Manchester United this season that we're speaking. You'll see him play in Man United shirt. 37 appearances, 5 assists, so pretty decent from him. Bought a goalkeeper on a free as well. Good goalkeeper. Very similar to my old goalkeeper, but he isn't going to be someone that I will use for the future. Just someone I bought in while I gather my thoughts and wait for more opportunities in the future. He allowed 82, so he did a better job than last time. 6.7 average rating, still conceding a lot. That's a lot of goals. And then we bought a defender, central defender, Greek defender, pretty good. 6 million, 36 experiences, 1 goal, 2 assists. So like that. We also anyone else? Did we buy Nipan? We bought Nipan in as well for 4 million. They played 24 games, 2 goals, 4 assists. Trying to buy a young squad that I don't really have to change much for the future. Further in we kept the same tactics, so let's go into the schedule. Started the season beating Everton 2-1. Very nice. We had a good off preseason as well. Then we lost to Man City. Lost in Tottenham. Beat Wolves though. Lorenzo Luca with 4 goals in the first month. Very good. Got a revenge on Tottenham at the start of October. Very nice indeed to get revenge, as we can see here. They scored the first goal with a Madison pass to Richarlison, who takes the first goal. Then they got a free kick, which they converted with Song. That was a corner converted. And then we got the ball. Reguilon passed it to Luca to Barkley. What a special goal by Barkley there. Then Nathaniel passed 2 players. Barkley taps it in. Luca, what a tap in. 2-2. Luca scores a penalty then. 3-2 for us. And then we compose. Japan passes it to Chong, who scores. We are now 4-2 up. And they get a consolation goal with Madison right at the end there. The 95th minute. Isn't quite enough. And we batter Bournemouth as well. Brilliant stuff from us. Very nice to see us scoring multiple goals every game. Starts with Nathaniel passing to Reguilon, who headers it to Barkley, scores, and then Almiron crosses it in to Philip Billing, who scores. Giles passes it to Barkley. Giles passes it to Chong. That's our set piece, short. And another play coming in, starting at the back, Reguilon to Nathaniel, both right back and left back in that play. And for another goal here, Castagna, he runs a little bit and scores a screamer. Beautiful 4-1 win. Lost to Liverpool, and then we beat Nottingham Forest in the first month of October, so that was September, my bad, with a 3-1 win. Lorenzo Luca with 3 goals. Lost 2 games to Crystal Palace and Southampton. We beat Newcastle 4-2 with 2 goals from Luca. Lost to Aston Villa, lost to Arsenal, beat Man United. Oh, they got Santiago Gimenez, great player who you'll probably see in the Premier League, if not in January next season, 100%. Great player. We scored in the 96th minute. I want to watch this one. That seems brilliant. Let's have a little look. Starts with them. Oh, that's us actually. We're just wearing a kit. Barkley scores the first goal. And then they score. Garnacho will cross it in to the middle, I assume. And Gimenez scores. And the 95th minute, Can Uzan scores the win. For beautiful stuff. We start the next month beating Norwich 1-0, but it was a terrible month, losing to Chelsea, Fulham, Brighton. We beat Leeds 4-2. Great result for us. Lost to Leicester, beat Crystal Palace, lost to Nottingham Forest twice. Arsenal, Newcastle, Southampton, Leicester, Man City, Everton. We went on a big losing streak here. Maybe we could have been sacked. Fulham 3-0. Lost to Brighton. A lot of defeats. Very terrible January to April here. And then we found 2 wins at Wolves and Bournemouth. And to be honest, I'm scared. I'm scared that we could have been relegated here. We didn't draw any games we either won or lost, and I think we could have potentially just been about had enough in this 3-6. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wins. 13 times 3 is 39. So I think we're safe. We're probably at the bottom of the table. As we can see, we finished in 15th place, 39 points, 0 draws, 25 defeats, 13 wins. So very shaky from us. We either win or lose, no in the middle. The only team to not draw a single game. Goal difference is a bit better, but we went down in the table, and we can see Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Wolves relegated. Brighton come back into the Premier League and doing a job. So is Southampton. 24 goals for Lorenzo Luca. He's been a standout for us. Did we get any clean sheets? We're really struggling to defend at the back. As we can see, most goals for 7th. We scored less goals than last season, but we have taken less goals. We have also most shots for. We're shooting the ball a lot. Possession, most tackles, dribbles, no. And sheets, no. Conceded, no. Let's see. Expected goals against 81. We're expecting to be behind a lot. Defending allowed 25. We allowed 91 goals. We were 19th. So we definitely need to tighten up this defense even more. Maybe it's time for a change of tactic. We're struggling. We don't have that defensive capability. We have the great guy who came in here, but we need to strengthen this more. And we're going to focus on the back line again, because I think our midfield and forward line is strong. It's just this back line here. Probably the 2 centre backs. Stefano, I'm happy with him. He's been performing well for me. Region didn't hit the ground running, but maybe he'll improve. Can't change too much. I'm having trouble selling players because our team is not really a team that you expect people to looking at for buying players, especially like big clubs. So it's hard to make money. We do have 85 million. I barely spent last, so we're taking the money over to the next year. We have a good bank balance. We just need to tighten up the defense, and that's what we're gonna try and do this episode. Let's get into the next season. Hey guys, we are back. Season 4, Luton rebuild. My game crashed, so I had to open it again. I'm gonna have to end the vacation. Let's go into the transfers, because there was quite a few. We are losing a few players here. Don't mind it. Let's go into the transfers. Spent a little bit of money. We bought Samson Baido. 23-year-old. We bought him from Salzburg. 8 appearances. So my assistant manager doesn't rate him. I would actually put him as a starter, but we bought Luis Jr. as a goalkeeper. We need that good goalkeeper to bring us up. Done us pretty well. 30 appearances, 82 conceded. So a lot more conceding. 5 clean sheets. We bought Esteban for 10 million. He looks phenomenal. He is improving. I always would like signing this guy because he's Brazilian. His nickname is actually Messinho. If you ever come across him, 37 appearances, 5 goals, 9 assists. Great season for him. Ronnie Bargi for 9 million. Surprised, he doesn't look as good as I remember. He wasn't getting too many game time in Copenhagen, so he was quite cheap. Put him in, 7 goals, 6 assists. Happy days. And then we bought Isaac Hein on a free as another center option. We also bought Anel, the defender, 28 years old, very good player, 37 appearances. We bought Nicolo, which is a striker, back up to Luca's 12 goals, which is really nice. Luca was injured at the start of the season as well. He injured with sold Thomas, you guys knew. Sold Ross Barkley for 18 million to Saudi. Thought he was getting to an age where he wasn't going to be impactful. See, there was a decline here. He went to Saudi and he's actually been performing worse than he performed in the Premier League. So maybe the correct time to sell him. And I sold backup defender as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's go into the schedule. We started off with defeat to Brentford, defeat to Man United, defeat to Aston Villa, defeat to Southampton, draw with Everton, defeat to Crystal Palace, draw with Arsenal, beat Leicester, Man United. We gave them trashing 4-1 away from home as well. That is incredible. We were at the Etihad and we took over as they had a good start to the game with a John Felix corner. Took the ball in their box. Esteval. Let's go, Esteval. Great work. And then Can lost it. Oh, they lost the ball. And Can Uzon scores. Then Nipan, Norwegian guy, crosses it in. Mistake from Ederson. Gonzalez takes the ball in the back of the net. Can scores a penalty to wrap it up. 4-1. Very beautiful. Follow it by losing to Norwich, losing to Bournemouth, drawing with Newcastle, losing to Chelsea, Brighton draw, Leeds win, lost to Liverpool, lost to Southampton, beat Tottenham. Let's go! Beating Sheffield, drawing with West Ham, beating Tottenham again. We have Tottenham on the stick. Wow, that's a really good December. That's what, 3, 6, 9, 12 points right there. Maybe it saved us from being sacked. And then we lost to Man City at home. Very tight game. Erling Haaland hat-trick. And then we beat Brentford in the third round. Beat Leicester. We beat Bournemouth. Drew West Ham. Beat Man United. Gotta have to see that game. That is a classic. 4-3. Let's see what happened. Hey, we start off the ball. We pass it to Fanyo. Fanyo passes it to Ronnie Bargi, who curls it in. Yes, come on. And they take the ball. What a nice pass by Gimenez to Bruno Fernandes, who takes the goal. 1-1. Estevan. What a ball by Estevan to Tresodi. What a ball. 2-1. Garnacho gets in, passes it to Bruno Fernandes, who puts it in the back of the net. 2-2. And then Bruno Fernandes passes it to Rashford. And then Garnacho scores 3-2 at this point. Another penalty scored, and then we have corner and Anel scores his first goal of the season. Beautiful. And we beat West Ham in the 4th round replay. And we beat West Ham again. We lost to Brentford, lost to Sheffield, lost to Everton, pick up 5th round. Drew Southampton, lost to Liverpool and Brighton, lost to Leeds, drew Newcastle, beat Chelsea, lost to Arsenal, lost to Crystal Palace, lost to Everton, drew. Where would you say we finished? I don't really know where we finished. I think we finished mid-table. Let's see where we finished. Wow, a lot lower than I expected actually. 5th round, 2nd round. I expected us to finish a bit higher, 1 points. Very tight here. Goals, we have Can with 14, Nicolo with 12. So where has Luca gone? Aston Villa win the league again after losing the season last season. Liverpool. Aston Villa have won 2 times. Very good for them. We also had changed the tactic. This was our tactic that we ran this season. Best 11, Esteban, Can, Ronnie on the right, Nipan on the left, Chong in the middle, Nicolo, and Anel, Redion, and Nathaniel. We have a smaller squad right now, so let's see general information. 15 goals from Nicolo, 15 goals from Can, 13 goals from Franco, 8 goals from Ronnie Bargi, 6 assists, 6 goals from Esteval with 10 assists, 2-2 by Chong, 2 goals and by Ryan, and with 1. Lorenzo Luca, he after his injury coming back, and he was not favoured over Nikolov for that starting position, I guess. Nicola really very strong impact. Libella with 0 appearances. Yeah, no, decent season. Decent season. Our guy on loan also pretty well. Yeah, I would have hoped to finish higher, but I feel like we're building something. Look at the age. Oldest player on our team is 30, 2 players of 30 years old, 29, 28, 20. I would say that this is probably the line. Isaac is good, so I'll take him off. But like, I want to get rid of these 4, and then the rest of my team is pretty solid. 20-year-old, 20, some very young blood, and we have 79 million to improve the team. I don't know if I want to improve the team too much. I feel like we have young blood coming in. Maybe it's a case of improving the left back. He's now 30 years old. Nathaniel, he hasn't been improving to the level that I want, so it's maybe time to replace the left and right back. Chong, I do rate him, but I think I want someone who can actually play ball middle here, specialist in that role. So let's set that up right now. Winning here, we want a right, a back, and a left back. Then I think we're pretty solid. I will probably change the formation around. We have some good players on the bench like Franco. We have Juan, not really improving very much, but in for $1 million. But we got Ibrahim, which I'll probably have to loan him out. Baido, who's pretty good, he can improve a lot. Daniel Ruiz, who again, he hasn't been at the level that I would want from a backup to improve. These are all good players. Also, we're not playing wingers, we're playing these roles here. I like the formation, but might change it just because we'll see. To be honest, we'll see. I might sell Lorenzo Luton. Is unhappy and he probably wants to leave. For him and Zach. We'll see what I do in the next episode.